Welcome to your regional news. Over to St. Lucia. A resident of the Johnson's Memorial Home had an extra special Junakweol celebration on Sunday. Celebrating a milestone that very few people get to enjoy, Martha Cluzel turned 104 on that day and fested with friends and residents of the home.
The incredible gift of Martha, who today celebrates 104 years, Lord.
Birthday girl Martha Cluzel was dressed for the occasion on Sunday. She turned 104 on Junakweol and wore her Wabduyet and Tet Kasi as the Jinping band provided entertainment. At 104, the lady known simply as Martha has no major medical concerns. Residents say she is also stubbornly independent. Martha cleans her own room, does laundry and likes to prepare her own coffee every morning. Originally from Ancillary, the centenarian was born in 1912 and had no children. She worked for 66 years as a housekeeper for a family at VG Castries. No diabetes, no hypertension, just a bit of expected arthritis. She was asked about her diet while growing up. She says she ate a lot of meat and fish, prepared in every way imaginable.
Wrap, finger, I'd put people somewhere there. Bravola, Twidbola, Twidjan, Wotivan, Madevian Kui.
Martha's friends say she is truly blessed to be in good health and still swinging at 104.
Moi vles di Martha, j'aimerais bonne santé. Avec moi des autres choses. Là, Fadon Tony Badou Sigwea, mais là où passé 80 years. Ça c'est un blessing from God.
Yes, it is.
Oui, là où il fait 80 years, that's a blessing from God. So, ma femme, pani yon blessing, il bear ça. Moi, il y a un team here, puis moi, just 86 years. Ma géant, 86. Ma riding a arrivé 104. Mais si moi, il vais 104, je regarde comme ma femme. Je regarde où je remercie mon Dieu.
In 2009, Martha chose the Adelaide home as the place she would live out her years. The home's manager says she's a model resident.
Martha, today I just want to wish you a very happy birthday. Bonne fête, Martha, and to thank you for your heartfelt expressions of gratitude. Martha, at 104 years, ladies and gentlemen, is now the longest senior resident to have graced our home, having lived with us for 14 long years and still going.
Officials of the home say Martha is a joy to be around and often regales them with stories from her childhood days. They say they cherish this unique window to the past and enjoy their time with the centenarian. Martha has outlived most of her relatives. According to the World Health Organization, life expectancy in St. Lucia was last measured in 2012 at 73 for men and 78 for women.
In Guyana, a recent execution-type murder in Beefield, Sophia was summed up by police as drug-related. Here is more.
The recent drive-by shooting in Beefield, Sophia, which resulted in the death of 23-year-old Mason Kevin Innes, may be tied to illegal drug activity. Deputy Police Commissioner David Ramnarine told reporters on Monday that the house at which the shooting happened is known to anti-narcotics police.
The recent execution-type murder in Sophia, which happened, as I understand, at a known drug house, or what I would want to term in polished language, a disreputable house, where shady characters dwell.
Police took statements from persons who were sent scampering for cover after the rounds were discharged. They have all said that an unfamiliar car drove past the house twice, later returned, and fire was opened indiscriminately from it, fatally wounding Innes. His relative was shot to the foot. Police familiar with the investigation have related that they are treating the statements very carefully, since all of the persons who were at the shop at the time of the shooting are well known to police. Mr. Ramnarine wasted no time in dishing out the police records.
One of the persons who fled when the shooting started was charged with trafficking in narcotics in 2012, sentenced by the lower court and got bail by a higher court pending appeal. While out on bail, he has been charged on 3 other occasions with two instances with narcotic-related offenses, and is still out on bail.
Crime scene investigators found several spent shells at the crime scene. However, residents had cast some blame on the police for this recent fatal shooting, saying that police often fail to properly patrol the area. Ramnarine, obviously referring to that statement, had this to say.
How do you prevent a murder? I've asked this question on up to occasions. How do you prevent a murder? How do we get into the mind of the potential murderer? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's the curse of preventive policing.
No one has been arrested just yet for the murder of Innes. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
Legendary Guyanese entertainer Eddie Grant has etched his way into British history by immortalizing a famous market street in Brixton, London. Here is Rodon James with that story.
Down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
The song Electric Avenue was inspired by the 1981 Brixton riots. The opening line says, "Down in the street there is violence." The song was a hit in the United Kingdom, the United States and many capitals of Europe. The real Electric Avenue served as an entertainment hub and shopping destination like Sheriff Street in Georgetown, where shoppers in London bought African, Caribbean, South American and Asian products. The authorities in London pumped £1 million sterling into making Electric Avenue in Brixton a landmark of the city. And Eddie Grant, who immortalized the street with his song, was the guest of honor who switched on the lights in the renovated Electric Avenue on October 17.
And I want to begin by thanking our fantastic market stall holders for all that you do. Brixton Market is the life and soul of Brixton, and from Camden Town to other parts of London like Brick Lane, it's really important we support our markets. That's why I'm here, but also we're here to celebrate the wonderful Eddie Grant.
That was Mayor of Brixton, Sadiq Khan. Grant, who received a first-class welcome at the event, told Nightly News in London that he was proud to be part of such a historic event.
It gives England another thing to sell for its tourism plant, and it also is good for the future of the country and London.
Electric Avenue is still a popular shopping destination, and it is still being dubbed the streets of glory.
The event was absolutely marvelous, man. You know, it's brought back a lot of memories for the place, and it's wonderful. Maybe one day we'll see it in Guyana.
Electric Avenue got its name as it was the first market street to be lit by electricity in the United Kingdom in late Victorian times. Eddie Grant is expected to launch an album titled Pleasance in January. Pleasance is the home to the legendary Guyanese entertainer Roy Den James, HGP News.
Electric Avenue.
Trinidad and Tobago yesterday confirmed that the first case of a baby born with microcephaly as a result of the mosquito-borne Zika virus. Health Minister Terence Singh told a news conference that the parents were informed of the diagnosis on Friday. The unidentified child had been born in September. Microcephaly is a birth defect where a baby's head is smaller than the expected when compared to babies of the same sex and age. Singh said that the Minister of Health, through the Caribbean Public Health Agency, has already enlisted the help of experts from Brazil and Canada to supplement the pool of specialists, since the number of microcephaly cases caused by Zika may increase in the coming months. In Belize, Grant has issued a release refuting the claims made by Ferguson. In the statement issued by Grant yesterday afternoon, he says, "Luckily, a police patrol arrived on the scene, at which point Chicken Dread was restrained, and an officer requested my licensed firearm, which I immediately gave to him.
It's only because the police was there that this man didn't shot me, because I would have been a dead man right now.
You do accept, however, that it is, well, seemingly true that you instigated the situation by bringing up a political charge against this individual?
No. I would not accept that. I know Douglas. Douglas always talk. I guess something was bothering Douglas that night or that morning, and that's the way they want to venge their anger, to show people that they're not bully. But I just guess that it never worked this time. So no, I wouldn't even accept that because you said I provoked the situation. There was no situation they provoked.
And this was witnessed by several other people?
Exactly, several other people in the area. I would love to see it happen like right now, that they lock him up. But I know it's not going to happen because who he worked for. So, but this is a step to the other people he did it to already, that then could come forward and say, listen to me, this man will do the same thing to me, but I'm afraid, because if I'm going to the media, he may do something to me.
We'll take a break, and your international segment is up next.